So we're talking about the French who've gone ballistic about their pension age being raised from 62 to 64. We should remember that here the government was all set on raising ours to 68, and then there was a bit of a backlash. So it's currently at 66, but it may yet go to 68 by 2037. And we haven't rioted. That's the question is whether we're missing out here. John Rees, political activist, academic and writer. You think this is the sort of thing where we should have taken to the streets?
Well, I think people have taken to the streets over similar matters. I mean, we are undergoing probably the most sustained strike wave since the miners' strike in 1845. So I think British people are fed up to the back teeth with a society which seems to be failing them in its public institutions, cutting their living standard to the bone and making them work harder for less when they go to work.
Those are all industrial strikes or NHS strikes, etc., public sector strikes. I was thinking about something where the government makes an announcement on pensions and then there's 1 million people out. We haven't seen that, and it feels like we won't, and I'm trying to work out why.
Well, I think it's early days yet with that, to be honest, Jeremy, because you've seen the same figures that I've seen. Households are due for a massive 6% cut in their living standards on top of what they've already sustained at the moment. Even the better settlements now in the industrial disputes are delivering real wage cuts. Every public institution in this society, whether you talk about the rail network, the NHS, social care, the Metropolitan Police, is failing by every metric. So I think we've got a lot of road to run before we can safely say that people aren't going to be engaging in the kind of activities that the French quite rightly are now.
But they had a revolution and they lost their monarch. Well, yes, but we ended up with a monarchy at the end of ours, and we lost it, and then we got it again. So is that the difference? In the end, we decided to toe the line.
Well, I see that King Charles III has, in fact, cancelled his current visit to France because of the unrest. So, there may be a worry there that the same could happen to him as happened to his namesake. It's a dangerous name for a monarch in this country, I would say. But anyway, that aside, yes, I think there's a different political culture in France, which isn't all down to the French Revolution, but does stem in part from it. But there is a very strong attachment in this country to trade unionism, to egalitarianism, to the notion of democracy, and all those things really look to be very sadly absent from the dominant political voices in this country. And I think they are being articulated. We only saw, on the 15th of March, a huge demonstration on a working day of teachers and other trade unionists, civil servants, rail workers. So I think that mood is abroad in this country. It may be that it takes longer to come to the boil, but I don't see anything that the government's doing that's going to reduce the heat in the political situation. It's a government which is piling hurt upon hurt as far as working people are concerned, signally has no answers to the crisis in the public institutions. So I think we're heading in the same direction as France.
Thank you. Thank you, John Rees, political activist, academic and writer.